This is TWiT.
I get a lot of emails from people after I'm on this show, and most of them are great. Some people yell at me and they have a problem with me, and I fully understand how they can seem that like I'm so angry, or some people think I'm too happy. So I just want to tell you one experience of mine so that you understand like the climate that we're in the world when you see people get frustrated and they lash out, okay? I'm doing pretty well for myself at a certain point in time. I say I'm going to buy a big house. I buy a big house in a nice neighborhood, 3,000 square feet, 3-car garage. It's only me and my daughter, but I feel like I deserve it, so I get it. In the 3 years that I lived there, I got pulled over 87 times in that neighborhood or generally around that area. I only got 6 tickets. So you do the math on how many times I was pulled over for no reason, just because I had a nice car and I look like I look and I'm in a nice area. Back when Sandy hit, a big storm, people kind of know about it. The power went out of my house. I went to go stay at a friend's house in Philadelphia. I come back home, my house is robbed. $50,000 worth of equipment, my computers, my cameras, all the stuff that I do and use to make a living for myself were all gone. They left the TVs on the wall because I guess they couldn't get them out, but everything else of electronic value was gone. I didn't call the police out to my home. I went to the police station to file a report. The detective, as he's taking down the report, he said, well, why didn't you call us out to the house? And I said, I've seen videos of people calling police when their home's been invaded and they've been shot. And he looked at me and said, fair point. Took down the police report. I filed my insurance company. Now, sadly for me, they did take my safe, which had a lot of my receipts, the paperwork receipts in there. And I had copies of them scanned in the cloud, but the insurance company kind of screwed me out of $60,000 of equipment because they said that I could falsify these documents that were scanned because I don't have the paper documentation. So I get really frustrated with my life. I think to myself, I've been pulled over so many times in this nice, beautiful home. It's too big for me anyway. I'm going to sell it, take a loss, and move. As I'm packing up to move with my daughter, you have the door open. Have you ever moved out of a place? I left the door open because I'm coming in and out. I come downstairs. There's 12 cops outside my house. There's 11 in the front. No, 10 in the front, 2 in the back. Guns drawn. Sir, do you have ID? What are you doing here? Blah, 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 blah. I said, whoa, what's going on? Like, oh, we've had a lot of robberies on the street. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm one of the people. Well, I need your license registration. What do you need my license? There's moving boxes here. I'm packing up with my child. Why do I have to get you my ID? Now, mind you, all these people have guns in their hands and they're all very anxious. And I'm just like, dude, my detective's name is Detective. His actual name is Michael Jackson, funny enough. His name is Michael Jackson. How would I know the detective? Like, I've had a gun pulled on me by cops 4 times in my lifetime. The first time I was 11 years old, and it took another cop to come and grab that cop and say, hey, this is a kid, put your gun down. So I do know that there's crazy people that shouldn't have guns, and there's good people that have common sense working in that business. But I take it back to where I was living at in that time frame. Lost everything, still got harassed, but you would know that I come on this show and I make jokes and I have fun and I just do what I got to do and I'm ranting and raving and Josh jocking because that's the way I have to live my life and those are the things I have to do on a regular basis. So when you see things out in the world and you wonder why people get so upset, it's because I'm not the only person that gets pulled over all the time for no reason. I'm not the only person that gets harassed for no reason. I'm not the only person that's had a gun pulled on them for literally no reason. But I have to go on about my day and be thankful and say sorry, yes, sir, no, sir, and toe the line. And I say that to say, tomorrow I'm putting up a video from 2 years ago from me and Ant that I've recorded because I got so depressed and all my stuff got stolen, I never posted it. But I'm trying to be in my Chadwick Boseman and tell you again to do better. Even though I built myself back up, I got all my cameras back, I got all my lenses back, I worked hard, I bought new stuff, I got a new insurance company, and I've got myself back on my feet. But you can do the same thing too. So if you're having a bad day, you're down. I know somebody tweeted me earlier and said that I seem like I'm sad. I'm really sad about this Bosewick thing because I really think to myself, I'm fat, I'm overweight, I'm living in a pandemic, I could die any day and I should be doing more. So again, I encourage you to do more. And if you're still listening, I know you care enough to at least try for yourself.